Hello everybody, my name is Thibby, and I figured for the very first video in my YouTube channel, it would be a manga collection video, just to show my current collection status, show the world what's currently in my collection. This is something I've had a lot of online friends ask me about, just because they're curious to see what is in my collection of what I've collected up to this point. I do show a lot of haul and collection updates on my Instagram, but I've never gone through every single series to show what I have, so this is that. So I won't be going in depth with every single series I cover. If you do have any questions about, anything, any specific series or just anything overall, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll definitely make sure to answer and respond. I love the interaction, so hit me up. Please feel free to let me know what you think. And overall, my organization of my collection is I have all of my shonen series starting over here, the remaining shonen and the seinen series beginning over here in the middle billy, and then over here the remaining seinen and the beginning of my shoujo and josei series. So why don't we just go ahead and get started, and we'll go from left to right, and let's go with right here. So this is actually a very cool, interestingly designed box set of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down on the ground and open it just to show a really cool Easter egg here. So when you open this, it plays a very, very familiar tune. Pretty cool. So yeah. So this box set has 5 of the legendary editions of the Legend of Zelda manga. We have Ocarina of Time, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, Majora's Mask and A Link to the Past, The Minish Cap, Phantom Hourglass, and Four Swords. These are basically just summarized manga versions of the video games. I do love video games. I love Nintendo especially, and I love Legend of Zelda. Growing up, I played mainly Nintendo games. So I saw that, and it was actually discounted very, very nicely. So I went ahead and picked that up. So there's that. And then going into more video game stuff, I have the IDW collections of Sonic the Hedgehog, volumes 1 and 2. Next to that, I have Scott Pilgrim versus the World and the singles and the box set. And I have volume 1 of the Omnibus edition in color. Next to that, I have the Silent Voice box set and the singles. I have seen the Omnibus out in the wild. It's big, it's in color, it has a lot of cool extra stuff, but I just think the cover and the spine's hideous, just in my opinion. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the singles. Next, I have 2 art books. I have a Naruto art book and a Black Lagoon art book, and in the middle I have Rohan at the Louvre. Then I have Naruto box sets 1 and 2. I believe this covers 1 through 48 of the Naruto series. Then I have Demon Slayer, the complete box sets 1 through 23. And then a Battle Angel Alita box set 1 through 5 with some Holy Knight and other stories, which is basically just side stories in the Battle Angel Alita universe. And then starting first shelf of the video, let's go. Dot Hack, I think Legend of the Twilight. I got this from a Right Stuff blind box, and the only reason why I still have it is because there's a game that I used to play, I think it was called Project X Zone, that had the 2 main characters as playable characters in the game, so it's kind of a little nostalgic there. So, but I have Dot Hack, 1 through 12 of Again, This Is Complete, made by the same people behind Yuri on Ice. Next I have Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater, and then 1 through 8 of Blue Flag, This Is Complete, 1 and 2 of The Breaker, a random volume 1 of Beyond the Clouds, I think The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. Found this at Half Price Books, so thought that was a really cool pickup. Next, volumes 1 through 3 of Chasing After Aoi Koshiba, 1 through 3 of Clockwork Planet, a random Vizbig Inuyasha volume 1. Also found this at half price, so thought that was a steal. And then 1 through 6 of Death Note in the Black editions. Over here we have a cool little Goku Super Saiyan Pop, Super Saiyan 2, I believe. And then 1 through 5 of Dragon Ball in the VizBigs, that's complete. And then I have 1 through 9 of the DBZ VizBig omnibuses. I have ordered 5 online and it's on the way, so I will be able to have this complete. So that will be really cool. I was torn between getting the VizBigs and the box sets, and I know both of the box sets have been in stock for a while, really discounted very nicely. But I do like the larger pages of the VizBig editions, and I've been able to get a lot of these for buy 2 get 1 free. So I haven't done the math. I don't know if this is cheaper than the box sets of the singles, but I'm happy with the decision I made with getting the VizBigs. Next we have the 7 Deadly Sins omnibuses 1 through 6. I do prefer these omnibuses, these and the Attack on Titan omnibuses. I think Kodansha did a really good job with these. I personally like omnibuses that have the single volumes that they have included in them on the spine. And also really cool that the omnibuses still have the spine art like the singles do. So I thought that was really cool. So good job, Kodansha. You usually suck, but this time you did something pretty good, so hell yeah. Next is Fist of the North Star, 1 through 4 in the omnibuses. I believe these are 1.5 in ones. And then behind Fist of the North Star, I have 1 through 4 of the Flowers of Evil, complete by Shuzo Oshimi. And then the beginning of Full Metal Alchemist and the Full Metal editions, which continues over here. There's only one more. The last one comes out, I believe, in August. So really excited to complete this series. Got a little Edward pop. What's up, Ed? Next, I have The Girl in the Arcade, Volume 1. The Girl with the Sanpaku Eyes, 1 and 2. And then The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated, 1 and 2. I have Hell's Paradise, Jigo Karaku, 1 through 9. I really want to get I'm only missing the last 4 volumes. And Yuji Kaku, the same mangaka that created Ayashimon, rip Ayashimon. But Ayashimon did get announced that it's getting English physical print, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's canceled, so it kind of sucks, but you know. Next is Kakegiri, 1 through 3, with a random Charizard on top. Mermaid Saga 1 and 2, Rumiko Takahashi. 1 through 6 of Peach Boy Riverside. 1 and 2 of Persona 5 Mementos missions. These are like side quests, like side missions in the Persona universe. And if you play the game, there's a lot of optional quests to do, and that's what basically is included in this series. Then I have 1 through 10 of Pokemon Adventures in the collector's editions. This is complete, and I got some cool, cute little Funkos of the OG starters. 1 through 5 of Ragna Crimson, 1 through 3 of Rainbow and Black, Volume 1 of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Volumes 1 through 12 of Rent a Girlfriend, and then 1 and 2 of Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. This series just needs to end. This is just ridiculous. 1, 2, and 3 of Solo Leveling, and then 1 through 6 of Soul Eater in the Perfect editions that continues down here. I have 1 through 8 of To Your Eternity, Volume 1 of Yowamushi Pedal. This is pretty cool because it's a Loot Crate exclusive that I was able to find at half price. So I thought that was pretty cool. Random Volume 1 of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, 1 through 3 of Welcome to the Ballroom, and then 1 through 4 of When Will Ayumu Make His Move. And that covers all of the Shonen large print series in my collection. You might have noticed that it jumped from over there to down here. That's mainly because of my shelving size. So I have these sized to fit the normal singles perfectly, just so I could try to maximize space. So let's go ahead and continue with these smaller printed shonens. So first off, we have Astra Lost in Space 1 through 5, which is complete. I have Black Cat, now Black Lagoon. Black Cat 1 through 20, and I'm only missing 15, which is a kind of pricey volume. Last I've seen is it's ranging between 40 and 60. I try my hardest to only spend about market, or at the most double, or sorry, not market, but the MSRP. The most I'll spend is double the MSRP. So I think these are I think these are $9.99. Not seven. Oh, they are actually $7.99. So I mean, the most I'd spend would probably be $20, but I like to push my luck with going to half price books or just scour the internet for people that are selling them at a discounted price. So there's 1 through 20 of Black Cat, mine is 15. And then behind these two series, I have Air Gear. I have 1 through 12 in the singles, 5 and 6, which covers 13 through 17, and then 18 through 37, but I am missing, let me try to slide these around so I can show you. There we go. So I am missing 25 through 28, and then I'm missing 34. Air Gear is one of my favorite series. It's one of my grails in my collection. I love Air Gear. Ogre's one of my favorite mangakas. So really excited that I've been able to find as much as I've been able to of that series, but I'm still almost done. So exciting. Then I have Akame ga Kill 1 through 15, which is complete. I want to read all of this before collecting Zero. And then I found some Hinawa ga Crush, which we'll see later, which is a continuation of Akame ga Kill 0. Then I have Apossums Volume 1, Arpeggio Blue Steel 1 and 4, and then right here you can see Animal Crossing New Horizons, Deserted Island Diary 1 and 2. And then right in front we got, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, there we go. Fire Punch 1 through 8, and then The Adventure of Dai 1 and 2. And then behind this you can barely see, but it's just Attack on Titan Volume 1, and then I have 2 volumes of 34. And I have multiple volumes just because there's different variants of Volume 34. I believe there are 3 or 4 variants. Next is Bakemonogatari, Volume 1 through 12. Then I have Bamboo Blade 1 and 2, Black Clover 1 through 8. I'll put this back. I have some Dr. Slump right here, which some random volumes. I believe there's 18 total, and I have 1 through 4, 6, 8, 10 through 13, 16, then 18. And then we're gonna go over here to see Blue Exorcist. This is 1 through 6. Bobobo Volume 1, which is actually it's not really Volume 1. It's like, it covers chapters, I wanna say like 90 something to like 100 something or whatever in this volume. For some reason, America printed 6 volumes, I believe, and they started at like the mid 90s. So a lot of Bobobo content missing. It'd be pretty cool if they reprinted these, but reprinted the entire series. Probably not likely to happen at all, since it is a much older series, and typically comedy, like gag series, don't really do well with American audiences. So we'll see. Next is The Brave Tuber 1 and 2, and then we're going to continue down here with the Burn the Witch Volume 1 by Tite Kubo, the mangaka of Bleach. Then we have Buso Rankin by Nobuhiro Watsuki, followed by Call of the Night 1 through 8, Chainsaw Man 1 through 11, and then we'll go back over here to see these random series. So right here is Cube Arts 1 through 3, this is complete. A random City Hunter volume, City Hunter 3, and then Classroom of the Elite 1. And then right here we have Black Torch 1 through 5, but I'm missing Volume 2. I've been able to find these at comic books or half prices. It's been out of stock for a while, so I'm really wanting to complete it so I can read it all. I know you can read it on the Viz Media app. I do prefer reading physically, as I'm sure a lot of people do. So, but I mean, it's only like missing the 8 or 9 chapters. So whenever I do get into reading this series, if I still don't have Volume 2, I'll probably just read the gap online and just deal with it. And then next is The Gray Man. This is 1 through 27, but I'm missing 18 and 23 in order for this to be complete. This is a series that I'm currently reading, and I'm surprised how long it took for me to notice or discover this series. I'm really enjoying it. So for those of you that are wanting to read a new shonen, this is an older shonen, but this is still ongoing. I think it's currently on hiatus because the mangaka, it has some health issues that they are dealing with. So, but yeah, definitely recommend The Gray Man. It's really cool shonen. I don't know if it's like slept on or whatever the issue is. But check out the Gray Man. And over here I have Demon Slayer. I believe it's Sword of Fire and Water. I can't really read but it's essentially just like a side story featuring Giyu and Rengoku. Oh, Stories of Water and Flame. So I was close with whatever I said. Next is barely read that. Oh, Daily Expert. No, sorry. Daily Report. Oh yeah, Daily Report about my witch senpai. That was kind of hard to read. The Dangers in My Heart, volumes 1 through 3. Days on Fez, 1 through 5. Dead Man in Wonderland, 1 through 13, but I am missing 3, 9, and 10. These have been out of stock for a very, very long time. I don't know when they're reprinting. I hope soon, so I can complete this set. Next is DNA Doesn't Tell Us, 1 and 2. This is complete, a very, very short, cute story. 1 through 10 of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. And then Ice Shield 21. I'm very close to completing this set, but I'm missing a lot of random ones. 1 and 3 are some of the harder volumes to find. I have heard that this is reprinting pretty soon though, so that's very exciting. So we got 2, 4 through 6. I'm also missing 7. We have 8 through 18, and then that continues right here. We have 19 through 24. Missing 25, 26, and then 27, 28, 31 through 37. So 37 is the last volume. So I'm missing like roughly like 5 or 6 volumes, but really close to completing it, which is really exciting. Yusuke Murata, his art's sick. The story of Aisho 21 is really cool too. Next is Ghost Reaper Girl 1, Gunblaze West 2, Final Fantasy Lost Strangers 1 through 7, Final Fantasy Isekai. So if you like one or the other, you'll definitely enjoy this. Fire Force 1 through 3 and then 22 with the homies Arthur, Shinra, and Maki. Freyren Beyond Journey's End 1 through 4, Future Diary 1 through 3, some random Gintama volumes 1, 3, and 12. The Golden Sheep 1 through 3, that is complete. Haikyuu 1 and 2. Oh, something I've been forgetting, and I'll go back and show these, but I do like to get my manga signed. So I got the voice actor for Hinata to sign this, so really cool. The Heroic Legend of Arslan 1 through 3, Higehiro 1 through 3, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift 1 through 8, and then Horimiya 1 and 2. And here begins Hunter x Hunter. Got going right there. So this is 1 through 14. Continuing down here. Oh, let me move these out of the way. And this is 15 through 36. I believe I'm only missing 24. So only missing 1 volume to have the set up to date. Really cool news that this manga is resuming. Yoshihiro Togashi is creating chapters as we speak. So really exciting, really cool. So really looking forward to that. And then on top of Hunter x Hunter, we have all of Miho and Roji's Bureau of Special Investigations 1 through 18. This is complete. This was like my most recent like super sick pickup that I was able to find. And it was at a place I was not expecting to find it either. It was at Akon, and there was a gigantic booth selling manga, and they had this entire set wrapped and discounted on top of a discount. So this is super cool to pick up. Following Miho and Roji's, we're gonna go through these right here. So this stack has Kirby's Manga Mania 1 through 4, Kaiju number 8, 1 and 2, The Invincible Shovel 1 through 3, and Kiruru Kill Me 1 and 2. Followed by Jocko the Galactic Patrolman. That is complete, all in one. We have 0 through 16 of Jujutsu Kaisen, 1 through 19 of Komi Can't Communicate, 1 and 2 of Mare, Volume 1 of Momogumi plus Senki, Mikansei number 1, Volume 1, and Mushoku Tensei Volume 1. Moving over here to continue, we got 1 through 4 of Legends, 1 through 4, which is complete, 1 through 4 of Livingstone, which is complete, 1 through 5 of Mal, 1 through 6 of Mashal. Up here we have Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, 1 through 4, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, Volume 1, 1 through 9 of Hoshin Engi. There's this Hinawa Got Crushed that I mentioned earlier, 1 and 2. And then we have Mob Psycho 1 through 8, which is up to date, and then the Mob Psycho 100 Reagan. And then here we have Ys, a lot of random volumes, 2, 5 through 8, 13, and 14. I believe there are 15 total. And this is a series I'm currently wanting to complete so I can read this story. I know I've heard good things about this story, and I've heard about this and Ichigo 100%, two really old shonen rom-coms that I've known about but have been curious about and I've never had the chance to read. So it would be cool if I can finish that. And then the final series over here on the shelf is Nora. I believe it's Nora, the Last Chronicle of Devildom. This art is so whack. Like, I'm not a good artist at all, but this is probably like the wackest art in a manga in my collection. Like, no shade, but just like, and it lasted for a while too. I believe it was a monthly series and it ran for at least 9 volumes of content. So, I mean, hey, get that bag. 1 through 4 of Noragami, 1 of Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan, 1 through 6 of Nyankees, which is complete, 1 through 4 of One Punch Man, Orient 1 through 8, Other Side Picnic, the manga volume 1, Peacemaker 1 and 2, Persona 5 1 through 8. We got the cool Akechi and Ryuji pop. What's up? 1 and 2 of Platinum End, 1, 2, 3, and 5 of Pretty Face. I believe there are 6 total of Pretty Face. Next is Primitive Boyfriend 1 through 3, which is complete. And then finishing Billy number 2, over here we have all of The Promised Neverland 1 through 20, all of Siren 1 through 16, and the beginning of the quintessential quintuplets 1 through, which I believe is 10. So this is where the rest of the quintessential quintuplets begins. So 11 through 14, and that is complete, so 14 total. Rod, or Read or Die, is 1 and 2. Ralgrad 1 and 2. Radiant. Let me move these tuxedo jeans. But it's Radiant 1 through 14, which is up to date. Followed by Rosario Vampire 1 through 10, and then season 2 1 through 14, which is complete for both sets. And then right here is Tuxedo Jin 1 through 15, or Tuxedo Gin, however you pronounce that. But this is complete. And then following the rest of the shonen, we have Scryed Volume 1, 20, and 26 of Slam Dunk, which are just some random volumes that I've been able to find. Sayuki Volumes 1 through 9, which is complete. Sakamoto Days 1 and 2. A School Frozen in Time 1 through 4, which is complete. Shaman King in the Kodansha Omnibuses 1 through 20, or it's technically 8 omnibuses, so 1 through 8, but it covers up to volume 24. Slasher Maidens 1 through 4, Species Domain Volume 1, Spirit of the Sky Volume 1, which is actually a French manga, or it's in French, not specifically a French manga, but anyway. Here we have Claymore box set 1 through 27. I love Claymore. Claymore is one of my top 5 series of all time. I remember reading it as it was ongoing when I was younger, so has a special nostalgic place in my heart. Love Claire, she's a badass. Next is One Piece, another of my top 5, but I feel like this is a lot of people's top 5. One Piece, this is just the first box set. This restocked recently, so I had to pick it up before it went out of stock, which I still think it's still in stock, which is awesome. I was afraid if it was just like a small restock. And I believe box set 2 has recently restocked, so I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. So starting up here, so this is the beginning of the Seinen series. And we're gonna, as we go down, you'll see some Shonen series. So this is where the collection kind of blends, which is kind of why I'm thinking of reorganizing, because of the amount of Shonen versus Seinen versus Shoujo / Josei. So I'll be brainstorming on how to do that, how I'm wanting it to look. But anyway, right here we have 20th Century Boys, Volume 1, Alice in Borderland, Volume 1, 1 through 5 of Asadora, Beauty and the Feast, 1 and 2, Right here we have Bride Story 1 through 5, and then 11. And then over here we have, behind it, we have 1 through 6 of Manga, Missing 2 and 3. Right here we have Black Lagoon 1 through 12, another of my top 5 manga series. I love Black Lagoon. I initially actually watched the anime, and the anime is what made me a fan. And then I realized that the anime only covers up to the end of Roberta's blood trial. So there's still like at least like 2 or 3 volumes of content after the anime. And there's a 12th manga coming out later this year. Or 12th volume. So really, really excited. But yeah, I love Black Lagoon. If you have not checked out Black Lagoon, I definitely recommend reading this series. Next is 1 through 6 of Blue Period, 1 through 4 of Boys Run the Riot, Complex Age 1 through 3, 1 through 10 of Dead Demons Day Destruction, Dogs Prelude Volume 0, 1 and 2 of Dorohedoro, Downfall, 1 through 3 of, and I always have problems pronouncing this title, but it's Enial and Doelia. Enial and Doelia. But actually a very, very funny series. It's only 3 volumes too, so it's really short, so definitely recommend checking this out. 1 through 10 of Gleipnir, 1 through 26 of Golden Kamui, which continues right here. Grand Blue Dreaming 1 through 15, Goodnight Punpun 1 through 7, High Score Girl Volume 1, Gyo by Junji Ito, It's All in One, Happiness 1 and 2, Inuyashiki 1 through 10 by Missing 9, and then Kaiji number 1 and 2. Then next we have Land of the Lustrous 1 through 3, Levius All in One, Lupin the Third Greatest Heist All in One, Made in Abyss 1 through 3, Master Keaton 1 and 2, Message to Adolf by Osamu Tezuka parts 1 and 2, Monster 1 and 2, My Dress Up Darling 1 through 5, No Guns Life 1 through 6, Number 5 1 and 2, Ojo Jojo Omnibuses 1 and 2, Opus All in One, Pop Team Epic Season 1, and the beginning of Prison School 1 and 2, and then the rest continue on the other shelf. But first, let's look at Peter Grill in the Philosopher's Time 1 through 5. And on the very bottom of this shelf, I have my heavy duty series, just because they're literally very heavy. Here is Blom, Volume 1 through 10 of the Berserk Omnibuses, Volume 1 of Hellsing, The Ghost in the Shell, in the deluxe edition, Attack on Titan No Regrets, in its deluxe edition, it's completely in color, which is really cool. Dementia 21, and Nijigahara Holograph, another Inio Asano piece. So before we resume with the rest of Prison School, up here on top of my Billy Bookshelves 4 and 5, I've been collecting Weekly Shonen Jump since issue 42 of last year. Weekly Shonen Jump is my favorite manga magazine in Japan. It's probably a lot of people's favorites. It's the most popular shonen magazine in Japan. And right here we have, so 5 and 6 is chapter 100 from last year. That also includes I can't remember which volume it's in, but one of these volumes from 2021's serialization has the Bleach chapter in it. And then it goes into this year, which are the 2022 weekly releases. Check those out right there. I am missing issue 2, but I'll probably cave and just get it online somewhere. I believe this is it's been a while since I've looked at this, but I believe this is the magazine issue that has the last chapter of Berserk before it was recently confirmed that it will be resuming. So really, really cool there. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. All right. So let's go through the last 2 bookshelves of manga in my collection. So this is the remaining pieces of Prison School, so 3 through 5. And then I have 1 through 6 of Raw Hero. This is complete. Run on Your New Legs, Volume 1, Ryuko, 1 and 2, complete. Volume 1 of State Young Men, Censor, another Junji Ito piece. Shino Can't Say Her Name, by Shuzo Oshimi, 1 through 4 of Silent Mobius, Record of Ragnarok 1 and 2, Sneeze, story collections by Naoki Urasawa, Solo Nin, another Inio Asano piece, Sweetness and Lightning Volume 1, and then 1 through 11 of Tenjo Tenge by Oh Great. Then I have Ubo Blatt, 0, 1, 3, and 11. For some reason, when I bought this, I thought this was like 2 Roman numeral. So I was like, oh yeah, 0, 1, and 2. But no, that's 11. So, big L. Here's 1 through 5 of Vagabond, 1 through 9 of Vinland Saga, and Volume 2 of What a Wonderful World, another Inio Asano piece. Then I have Uzumaki by Junji Ito. And then we resume the Shonen series over here. I have a lot of Shonen in my collection. We have 1 through 7 of Spy Family, Super Mario Manga Mania, Totally Bound Hanako-kun, some random volumes that I've mainly gotten because I've seen them at half price. 0 through 3, 5, 6, and 9. We have Undead Unluck, 1 through 7. Val Love, 1 through 4, and then Volume 8. And then over here, this little random stack of Volume 2 of Toriko, Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 1, Yotsubo 1 and 2, and then Walk Walk 1, 2, and 4. And then continuing over here, we have We Never Learn 1 through 6, Witchcraft Work 1, 2, and 5. And then the last shonen in my collection is Zombie Powder Volume 3. So now we start the shorter seinen titles right here. So this is 8686, 1 and 2. After School Bitchcraft 1 through 3, which is complete. 1 through 5 of Ajin. Alice and Zoroku Volume 1. 1 through 8, and then 11 and 12 of Battle Royale. 1 through 8 of Blood on the Tracks. 1 and 2 of Blue Giant. I've been able to find some freezing volumes. So here's, I guess technically 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. This is a series that I actually read a long time ago when I was younger. And surprisingly, I don't think I've seen any freezings in any other like manga tubers collections or anything like that. Not to say that I'm like, the coolest or whatever, but it's just interesting that I haven't seen it. And it's pretty hard to find for non-crazy prices. So I would like to complete this. It would be pretty cool to have in my collection, just because I remember genuinely liking the story when I was younger. So yeah, so there's some random freezing volumes. Then we have 1 through 5 of Combatants Will Be Dispatched, Cromartie High School Volume 1, 1 through 3 of Die Dark, Devil's Line 1, 1 through 6 of Galgoan, some random Gaunt's volumes, 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 11, and then continuing down here, 12 through 15, and then 17, followed by Gaunt's G 1 through 3. And then going back over here, we have Witch and the Beast 1 through 8, Witch Hat Atelier 1 through 8, and then Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead 1 through 6. Over here we have Gone 1 through 4, and then 6, 7. I am missing Volume 5. We have Harikana Receive 1 through 10, which is complete. Gigantomaxia by Kentaro Miura. Great Pretender Volume 1. Ghostly Things 1 through 3. Gigant 1 through 7. Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto 1 through 4, which is complete. 1, 3, 4, and 7 of High School of the Dead. I really want to get the larger full color editions of this series, but they're like $60 each. So I'm never gonna get it until I can see like some kind of like buy 2 get 1 free deal or something, or if they're half off maybe. But yeah. So there's that. There's High School of the Dead. Here's 1 through 21 of High Rise Invasion and the Omnibuses, which is complete. We have Hiro Matsuri 1 through 6, Hour of the Zombie Volume 1, 1 through 3 of The Ideal Sponger Life. And then we go at the bottom of the shelf with 1 through 5 of I Am a Hero, The Dot and Deities Know Only Peace Volume 1, Junie Tyson Zodiac War Volumes 1 through 4, Kaguya-sama Love is War 1 through 6, Konosuba 1 through 3, Lolita HD, which is another French manga in my collection, 1 through 5 of Love Me for Who I Am, 1 through 5 of Mirko-chan, 1 through 3 of Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles, 1 through 9 of Ninja Girls, that is complete, and volumes 1 of Mars Red and Succubus and Hitman. So here we are to the final shelf in my collection. This covers all of my shoujo and josei series along with some seinen scragglers. So let's go ahead and start with the top of Ouran High School Host Club, the complete box set, volumes 1 through 18. And here are those seinen scragglers. So we have Reborn as a Barrier Master 1 and 2, Prophecy 1 through 3, that is complete, Reincarnated as a Sword 1 through 7, Missing volumes 4 and 8. This is a series that I've been reading recently, and I love this series. I know it has the most basic isekai name, but it has an anime coming soon this year. I believe it's coming out next year, and I'm really excited for it. With the trailer looks dope. If you know me at all, isekai that are kind of based on like a video game component, those isekai that like go really into like the stats, the skills, the abilities, like just like you're playing like an actual RPG, I am a sucker for those, and this series does it so well. So if you're similar and you haven't read or heard of this series, I definitely recommend checking this out. Next we have Selmo Paru, Volume 1, Skeleton Knight in Another World 1 and 2, another isekai with like similar video game-esque components. The anime is currently airing, and I'm really loving the anime. That's actually how I heard about this series in the first place. Decided to pick up the manga, and the manga is also enjoyable. And then next is So I'm a Spider, So What? Yet again, another video game isekai. Again, the reasons why I like Reincarnated as a Sword and Skeleton Knight in Another World are similar reasons why I like this series. I even liked it enough to buy the Kumiko Nindroid, so if that doesn't tell you, then yeah. We have volumes 1 and 2 of Unmagical Girl, Triage X 1 through 3, and that covers the rest of the seinen series. And so now, here are the josei and shoujo, and GL, BL, really just everything else. So Blank Canvas, My So-Called Artist's Journey 1 and 2, Wotakoi Volume 6. I have 2 versions just because there are recently released variant covers of Volume 6. So I believe this one is the Kinokuniya variant, and then this is the Barnes & Noble variant. Which of the 2, I think the Barnes & Noble one is my preferred one. Actually, looking at all 4 of them, I think the Barnes & Noble one is the best one. So, you know, if you have an opinion, let me know in the comments. But I think the Barnes & Noble one goes hard. Next, we have volumes 1 and 2 of Fruits Basket in the collector's edition. We have Haru's Curse, all in one. 1 through 6 of If I Could Reach You, in Clothes Called Fat. My Senpai is Annoying 1 through 6. 1 through 3 of Penguin and House, which is complete. Princess Jellyfish, Volume 1. The Whole of Humanity Has Gone Yuri, Except for Me, all in one. There's the Wotakoi Volume 1. Yuri Is My Job, 1 and 2. 1 through 7 of Alex 19th. The Apothecary Diaries, 1 through 4. 1 through 19 with a lot of random volumes missing. So we have 1 through 5, 7, 11, 12, 15, and 19 of Banana Fish. Fushigi Yugi in the Vizbig edition, Volume 1. Behind the Scenes, 1 through 7, which is complete. Boarding School Juliet, 1 through 3. The Kane Saga, 1 through, 5 technically, 1, 2, 3, and then parts 1 and 2 of Volume 4. And Captive Hearts, 1 through 5, which is complete. And then up here we have Bloom Into You, Volume 1, and Restaurant Paradiso, all in one. And then continuing down here, we have Doubt, 1 through 6, which is complete. Dream and Sun, 1 through 10, complete. We have a bunch of GL, so here's Eclair, and then Eclair Blanche, Bleu, Rouge, and Orange. I had that same Dream Again, the complete collection, high school debut in the omnibuses, so 1 through 15. Inubaka 1 through 17. I'm missing volume 16. Very, very sad that this series was so close to being completely adapted into English. I believe there are 22 total, so they never printed the last couple volumes. So big sad there. And then here is Frag Time, all in one. Right here we have Kare First Love 1 through 10, which is complete. We have Kitchen Princess in the omnibuses 1 and 2. I believe there's 4 total, so it's pretty close to being complete. Love Me Not, volume 1. Love of Kill 1 through 6. I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up 1 through 3 of Mint Chocolate. My Dear Friend Nokotan 2 through 22 of Natsume's Book of Friends. I also another volume that has been out of stock for a very long time, volume 1. Patiently waiting for it so I can start reading this series. Next is Otome Mania, volume 1. Our Dining Table, all in one. Our Teachers Are Dating 1 through 3. Penguin Drum 1 through 5, complete. 1 through 4 of Sailor Moon. 1 and 2 of Punch. 1 and 2 of Scarlet, complete. Shuriken and Pleats 1 and 2, which is complete. Superwomen in Love 1 and 2. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, complete set. And then 1 through 19 of Vampire Knight. Something that's really cool, I was able to find, I didn't know that Vampire Knight had variants, but here is a variant of volume 19, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a limited edition one, so found it at a random half-price book, so I definitely had to scoop that one up because your boy loves Vampire Knight. Even got a cool little Zero plushie right there. And then also Vampire Knight Memories 1 through 6. And then 1 and 2 of Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. And then the very bottom of this shelf, also big sad. I get these Billy bookshelves from IKEA, and their extra shelves for this color of Billy has been out of stock for a very long time. So I just have this really awkward random gap in my shelving. So yeah, big sad. So over here, so to close this out, we have Cardcaptor Sakura in the collector's edition, volume 1, 1 through 5 of Yakuza Lover, and then 1 through 18 of To Love Ru in the omnibuses. Now I do know this is a shonen series, but this is just randomly over here because I didn't feel like pushing everything back, reorganizing everything to fit this in. So I do have a random shelf right here that just has all of my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series. So I have parts 1, which is 3 volumes, part 2, which is 4 volumes, part 3, which is 10 volumes, part 4, 9 volumes, and then what is up to date for part 5. So that about covers my entire collection. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. Please feel free to leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe. I am definitely going to be posting a lot more videos on my channel. I really want to do, not really review videos, but historical videos over finished series, going over their many forms of media. I do have some that are already done, but if there are any in particular that you want me to do, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I have about 5 or 6 planned, and I want to try to keep it close to series that are actually physically in my collection, so to have it all be, tied together, But that's it from me. Again, I'm Thibby. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.